The parents deserve transparency, respect, and now accountability.
Quebecers denouncing sexual violence at school. A demonstration held outside Montreal's French School Service Center Friday morning. They allege that some students are subject to problematic behaviors from a phys ed teacher at Louise Trichet High School in the city's East End, and calling out another student at Massey Vanier High School in Cowansville, south of Montreal.
I was gaslighted, that I was insane for thinking that this guy shouldn't be working.
Pigali went to Louise Trichet between 2017 and 2018 when she says she created a Facebook group to voice concerns about the phys ed and sex ed teacher after allegedly going on a trip with him when he is said to have refused to leave a room when girls were trying to change. She alleges he asked students to tell him about their sexual experiences.
I asked the girl to come in front of the class to, explain her body, right? And, lay down on the table so like he could show, whatever her sexual parts or whatever. Pigali says not only was she shut down by the principal, but threatened. She said that she would not listen to any of the things I had to say about him. Right, that I was suspended and, it was, I wasn't allowed to speak about him.
The systems in place failed my daughter, and they failed the students at Massey Vanier.
Jennifer Hopkins says her then 7-year-old daughter was sexually abused by another student in 2020 while at Knowlton Elementary.
The people in charge of protecting our children simply moved a sexual predator from the primary school to the high school, where he continued to sexually assault students.
The alleged perpetrator is now at Massey Vanier High School, part of the Eastern Township School Board, but Jennifer says she was notified he would be moved back to the elementary school. She and other parents are calling on the board's chair to resign over a lack of action.
Why did you defend his right to an education over the safety of our children?
The Eastern Township School Board declined to comment, while the Montreal Service Centre said inappropriate behavior is not tolerated. In this case, there were never any criminal charges. However, the administrative follow-ups provided for in such circumstances were carried out, namely an investigation process, a disciplinary meeting, and a recommendation for dismissal as a disciplinary measure. As soon as the process was initiated, the employee was instructed to stay home and resigned before we could proceed with his dismissal. These events are part of the general investigation by the Minister of Education into misconduct or inappropriate behavior in the school system, in which we are cooperating fully. Meanwhile, Quebec MNA Ruba Gazal tabled a framework law to prevent and combat sexual violence from preschool to high school and is demanding Quebec's education minister to adopt it.
It's our responsibility as adults to protect children, to protect teenagers. When they go to school, it's to learn, not to be aggressed.
I hope other girls come forward too, right? Because we know he made other victims.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.